Thanks for the nice introduction. We just have a short period of time. So Ryle and I want to just very briefly familiarize you with the Career Readiness Commission. This is an anthropology-wide commission. These are some of the organizations that are supporting us. So we are kind of an independent standalone. And our goal is to try to infuse practice into anthropology programs, and in that process, help prepare students better for diverse workplaces. Just to give you an idea of what we're up to, we have 7 different work streams. Each of these is working fast and furiously to do rapid assessment, data collection and analysis, and then to put all of their findings, lessons learned, exercises, role plays, whatever they perceive their deliverables to be, on our new website, which should be live, we're hoping this month. So Ryle, why don't you talk just a minute about the Delphi survey that you did with group 1?
Yes, okay, very briefly. We contacted 34 younger practitioners, folks who'd been in practice for a few years, enough to get the lay of the land. And we asked them 2 questions. We said, first of all, could you tell us what was missing from your training? Wherever you got it, however you got it, what was missing from your training that would have helped you find a job? Second question we asked them was, and what was missing in your training that would have been helpful to you in helping you do your job? We got over 500 responses, and we've put together a draft report. Elizabeth and I are revising it right now. We're going to give it to our work group for final revisions, and it should be done within the next 2 weeks. And anyone in WAPA that would like to see a copy of that report, we will be more than happy to send it to you. The findings are, on one level, stuff that many of us already knew, I suppose, but on another level, they're kind of striking. The thing that our practitioner group mentioned, the very first thing, the thing that they mentioned the most frequently that was missing in terms of helping them get a job, was networking and connections. Most of them felt they had not gotten any real useful training in that, in their program. When we moved to the second question and asked practitioners what would have been helpful to you in doing your job, that answer was also surprising. Methods, they said. Some of them hadn't been taught methods in their programs. Some of them had been taught methods, but they were very kind of what they would call old-fashioned methods. So there's a lot of work to be done, I think, in those 2 particular areas. And we are very interested in figuring out, once we finish the analysis of this body of data, we're very interested in figuring out what to do with that in terms of improving training. And I think that we will come back to you and to other groups like WAPA and say, please help us figure this out. What do we do with this now? We have 4 proposals at the moment into SFAA for the March meeting. And so we will be presenting some of our ideas for utilizing these data at that time. I'll stop with that, I think.
So all of the groups are, as I said, fast and furiously working to try to produce whatever deliverable that seems appropriate. Some are lessons learned, like group 4, on departments that have tried to introduce application and practice. And we're particularly interested there in failures, what did not work, so that we can help new departments who want to try this out to avoid some of the mistakes. So at any rate, this just gives you a flavor, and I'll leave you with some thoughts. We know this has been very brief, but we're looking for your input. If you see any gaps, obstacles, please let us know. And to do that, I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to put our contact information in the chat so that you will have it. Just have to... There we go. We put out a newsletter about every couple of months. We just had one come out this week. If any of you are interested in receiving it, just let me know. And if you do want your name on our master list, you will automatically get these bi-monthly newsletters, and you will get invited to our essentially bi-monthly communication commission-wide meetings where we update everyone on what's been happening.
Elizabeth, are you still seeking people to be involved with the work of the commission?
Yes, we are. We are always eager to have new faces join us because we have people coming in and out. One of our goals is not to kill people in the process. We recognize this is a tough time for a lot of people with COVID and with the kinds of work that they're doing. And so people typically come in for at least 3 months at a stretch. Sometimes then they leave and they come back, or they just kind of hang out by the sidelines. So anytime you want to join us is fine. We often change group leaders every quarter. It's really a one-year effort to get this fundamental work done. So we will be completing our fundamentals in May of this coming year.
Okay,